Oh, I might cry. I was like gonna pretend that I'm super sad because this is gonna be my last video with my motorcycle, but like I thought about it and now I'm actually sad. Oh my god, I don't want to go back to the cold. Woo, okay, well welcome to this video. Obviously I'm not mentally prepared to do this for you guys, but I just finished filming my full review of the R18 bagger. It's right behind me. I'm over at Lake Apopka right now here in Florida, and I want to go ride and do something before I actually have to drop the bike off. So I think this video is just gonna be kind of like the final supper or something, you know, let's go find another waterfront place to go ride to, and I'll talk to you guys in the helmet. But ooh, I'm not ready. I don't want to go back. But if you can't tell, the rain's moving in, so we're probably gonna get wet. So I think it's time to hop on my baby and go hit the road. Well, I was about to hop on the motorcycle and I randomly walked up this bridge. I got one more. Oh, I got one more. Look. Hello, Mr. Gator. Look at you up there chilling in your bed. It's good boy. It is so funny. I've literally just been seeing like tiny gators around here, but they're still so exciting. And I've come to the conclusion that the Florida gators are the Ohio puppies for me because I get so freaking excited, dude. They're literal dinosaurs. I don't know why I said that with a lisp. I just kind of hung out for a second, waited to see if it was going to rain or not, and it looks like it's clearing up. I might be chasing some into the city, but let's go ride. I seriously wish I would have known this was here earlier. It's just so deceiving when you're looking on Google and you're trying to find like photos of places. I couldn't tell because you can go to beautiful parks, but you can't find beautiful parks with parking lots right next to the beautiful water. I don't think this water is very beautiful. I've heard it's very toxic, but that's how I like my things. Toxicity. I found a place I think I'm going to go to. It's come highly recommended, and I've yet to be there, so let's go. I'm genuinely not, I'm not okay with the idea that this is the last day I'm gonna have this bike, the last ride I'm gonna do in Florida with this motorcycle. I definitely needed this though. I needed this me time. I needed this freedom and creativity, and I got to pick and choose where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do, as well as I got to kind of like play along and play catch up and ride with some of my best friends. So it's been a great balance, especially for somebody like me who rides solo, you know? I love having friends to do this with. Hey, Turkey Vulture, where you going? This is Scuttlebutt. Man, it's kind of cool today, but super muggy. I am like sticky. So I have my my mesh jacket on that I got from Revzilla. It's been a godsend down here. As always, you guys, I have my gear linked down in the description, so if you want to check it out, check it out. And this would probably be a good time to remind you, if you haven't done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. I know a lot of you who are watching this video are not subscribed, and I can see how many of you actually subscribe based on this video. I can see how many of you subscribe. So, friendly reminder to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I would appreciate it, man. It's really hard trying to convince people to stick around and hang out with you on the internet. It's really difficult. So I don't know what route I'm taking. I just took the one that had the most twisties in it, and this is beautiful. Yeah, I love these little sweepers in Florida. I really do. Prefer sweepers over tight twisties any day. It's so weird because it's January here in Florida, so all of the leaves on the ground make it look like autumn. And I'm like, it's not autumn, it's summertime down here. Come on. Oh no, I'm getting rained on. No. I don't want to show up all wet to my lunch spot. Damn it. I also very much don't want my GoPro to fry. Oh, like I said, you guys, I just did a whole review on this motorcycle. Whee! And so what I'm doing, like what I'm planning on doing is I'm having this bike shipped directly back to the dealership in Columbus so that they can make the repairs, because if you don't know, this bike was sent down here from BMW in shipping, and they damaged it in shipping, so the rear fender looks like it's all kicked in. And this is one of their fleet bikes. Like, they're not going to sell this motorcycle to somebody at the dealership. This is going to go back into the fleet for demo rides, loaner bikes, stuff like that. That's just how the world works with OEM manufacturers and motorcycles. So we're gonna send this right back to the dealership to have the repairs done, because you know, when I'm in Florida, I want to ride. I didn't need it to be repaired. I didn't need it to be perfect. I just needed it to be rideable. And it's definitely rideable. You know, I put over 2,000 miles on this bike just in the short amount of time that I was down here, and I didn't ride every single day. Some days I did 20 miles, other days I did 500. You know, it just happens. I think one of my favorite days that I had so far, and I've been trying to make videos out of every time I go ride, but one of my favorite days was when I spontaneously decided to go get lunch in Daytona Beach. And, you know, that's 70 miles one way. And we ended up taking about an 80-mile loop because of traffic. People just, man, the people in Florida always trying to crash into each other. It's insane. But that was one of my favorite days. Just getting out, riding over an hour away to grab some lunch and then turning around and coming back. Like, it was great. I want to do more stuff like that in Ohio. But it's just a lot easier when you have friends to do it with. This is so much nicer than taking the main highway. I do think I have to take the main highway to get to where I'm going, but like, it's better than doing that right there, up there. Yeah, I just keep thinking, like, I'm like, oh, here we go, we're riding, this is fun. I can't wait to, you know, go back and unload the bike and dump all the footage. And I'm not taking this bike back with me. I'm not taking it back to my apartment, my Airbnb. I'm literally about to say goodbye to it. It breaks my heart. Oh, it's so stupid, man. It's not. Like, a lot of you guys know the same thing, but I get so attached to my motorcycles. Like, especially when we build bonds together. Like, when I went and did my 3-week trip on my road glide, Appa, I was so enamored and in love with that motorcycle by the time I came home. I just felt beyond like loved, and I'm like, thank you for taking care of me, even though it's a literal inanimate object. It's a motorcycle. It just felt like the bike had my back. He was always, you know, doing good, not breaking down, not and I feel the exact same way about this bike. You know, I'm honestly really nervous about newer aged bikes like this, and just all of the technology, all the computers, all of the crap that can go wrong. And I'm like, I can't do anything about it if stuff happens, you know? Like, I'm just along for the ride and hoping to God that there's a dealership on the way with a computer that can read my issue. And it's not a good feeling, especially when you're out on the road. This is definitely one of my favorite times to ride, though. Gloomy, you might get a little sprinkled on. It's nice and cool when you're actually moving, but, oh, living for this. So by this point in these videos of not being at home in Ohio, you probably think I sound like a broken record. And I get it, I understand, but I really don't want to leave. And that's very funny because I really don't want to move from Ohio. I don't. I love my state. People literally have asked me before if I am sponsored by the state of Ohio to say I love Ohio. And I'm like, is that a thing? Can you do that? No, I'm not sponsored by Ohio. I was just born there. And I firmly believe, and if there's anything you take away from this video, I want you to remember this one. The grass is greener where you water it, man. And that is a life lesson that I have had to learn the hard way so many times, thinking that, oh, if I just had this, or if I just did this, or if I just went here, my life is going to get better. And that's absolutely not the case. And that's why I really try to practice manifestation and stuff. It's hard, man. For somebody like me who is just a pessimistic person, it's really hard to try to believe that, you know, just things will be okay. And I don't know why I think that, because things have literally always been okay for me. I've always had a supportive family. I've always been able to pull myself out of a tough situation and be okay. I have the best marriage in the world, you know? Like, so I don't know why I'm constantly thinking, like, why do I want things? Why do I want to move somewhere? Why am I so unhappy with what I have? And I think the kicker is I'm not unhappy with what I have. I like learning new things. I like meeting new people. I like going new places. And so I think having that small taste of that lifestyle because of motorcycles makes me keep craving it. It's like a drug. Like, once you take a hit, it's like, oh, that's right. That feeling of freedom, that feeling of adventure, I want that again. And it's so contradicting, because I also love being home. snuggling up on the couch, watching movies, having dinner, you know, stuff like that. I'm not always out there wanting to travel and seek adventure. And that's, you know, I see other very, very, very popular creators out there who do that. That is their whole shtick. That's their whole livelihood. They travel the world on the back of 2 wheels. And that's awesome, dude. But I never want to do that, ever. I'll take a trip. I'll take a couple weeks, you know, I'll go away for about a month or so, but to be on the road permanently, not me. Sorry. I can't get down with that. It's not my thing. I don't ever want to do that. So just being able to be out here by myself and create and ride and experience new things, all with the intention of going back home. I mean, that's it. It's literally all I wanted. I did what I wanted to do. The one thing I do feel upset about is not doing more. And I just think that's a me thing. That's a toxic way for me to spend my life, to always constantly be wanting to be busy. I genuinely don't enjoy that. So for me to feel guilty about not being busy enough is frustrating, and it goes against everything I wanted to accomplish down here. This is so lovely. I'm not even talking right now. The camera's just filming, and I'm wasting battery and wasting memory card space because I'm just enjoying this ride. Even in the gloomy skies, it's still the best day of my life because I woke up this morning happy and healthy. And on 2 wheels. Gosh, that's the best part. And I saw an alligator. Oh my god. Best day ever. So it's funny, the company that I'm shipping this motorcycle through, I discovered that they actually have a drop-off location here in Orlando. So they were supposed to come pick up my motorcycle from my house, like from my rental, and ship it back up to Ohio for me. And then I was like, this is my last day. I'm not going to sit around my house in a 4-hour window and just wait for you to come pick up my bike when I can be out riding and out creating and out doing stuff, and then I just drop it off. Like, so once I found that out, I was like, yes, can I please drop it off, please? Like, the later the better. I think their business hours are like 10 to 4, and I'm like, oh, why don't you work until 8? Why can't I drop it off at 8 p.m? That's just me being greedy and wanting things. Bad, Jess. Bad her 2 wheels. So it says it's right up here on the left. Huh. Trust the process. That's exactly what I do. I trust the process. At least it stopped raining, man. I keep dodging these little pockets that knock on wood. You know, you guys know me. I talk about how lucky I am that I dodge the rain and then I get caught in the rain. Okay, is this where I turn? Yes, up here. All right, okay. Oh, right there. Grills. Dang, look at that. That's right there. Oh, this is huge. I'm excited. Oh, I didn't know what to expect, but this looks freaking cool. Now, wait. Not with these wet roads, her 2 wheels. Just chill. No, I'm not waiting. Okay. Railroad tracks. Okay. Is there bike parking? That would be dope. I don't see why they would. It's not a biker bar. Just gonna go ahead. Oh, where am I going? Where are you going? What you doing? Where are you going? What you doing? I want to park kind of close. I don't want it to rain again. I'm such a baby. For as much rain as I've ridden through, you would think that, like, I don't care about it. I do. I hate it. I hate the rain so much. I don't want to ride in it. But I think this looks perfect. And it's kind of in a weird camber. If you guys know me, you know I talk about, you know, lean angle and stuff. But I got reversed, so I don't give a once again. You're riding to food with her 2 wheels instead of ride to food. Hopefully I get to do some more riding to food with Stacy this year. Get the fuck in there. I hate this thing. It's stupid. Okay, let's go check it out. I might be here for a while. Oh no! Switch sides so the wind isn't blowing in, but yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be here for a while. I have to drop the bike off by 3:30 and it's noon. Well, officially leaving grills. I had to say they're a lot longer than I really intended on doing because the storms just lasted a lot longer than I was anticipating, but it's time to really start making my way over to the area where I'm dropping off my motorcycle. And holy crap, look at this. So I legit brought a bunch of napkins out with me because I thought this seat was gonna be absolutely saturated. This is dry. This is bone dry. I mean, everything else is wet, but my seat is dry. My helmet, not so much. I totally forgot. At least I remembered to shut the visor, but yeah, my helmet, steel. It's nice and wet inside. Oh yeah, that chin curtain's a little soggy. Damn, dude, that seat just shocked. Now I gotta, anybody needs to check their oil. Yep. Helmet is definitely soggy, and I am certainly going to have to put the heated gear on the bike. It was about 75 degrees when I left my apartment this morning, and now it's about 57. So those rainstorms came through and cooled everything off. It was chilly sitting out there at the bar. We had to turn on like all of the propane heaters out there. It's one thing about riding in Florida, you better be comfortable with making U-turns. Every single road is like a one-way road and you have to turn around. Oh, it's chilly! All this rain's flopping around. As long as I don't get caught in any more like active rain, I'll be fine. Because I have to call an Uber. Like I said, I gotta call an Uber all the way back to my apartment. And I don't want to be in the back of that car smelling like a wet dog. My knees are getting a little wet though. So grills, those of you who recommended it, it was delicious. I ordered those, I think they're called like Tahiti potatoes or something. I kind of thought they were going to be like tater tots. Nope, it was basically red potatoes boiled and put into cheese and butter. So yeah, I was not mad by any means, but it was certainly not what I thought I was ordering. And then the fish sandwich was super, super good. I was going to get the fish tacos, but I've been getting fish tacos literally, your door's falling off. I've been getting fish tacos literally everywhere I've been eating. And so I was like, oh, I'll try the sandwich. Nah, should have got the tacos. The mahi was great. Fish was excellent, but the sandwich was meh. Look at this truck next to me. Look at his door. What is that? God. Somebody dropped that thing. Ugh, I'm glad I didn't film any of that. I just drove through like 20 minutes worth of just city. I hate it. That's why I keep saying, like, if I ever move down to Florida, I know I'm gonna be like an hour or two away from all of my friends, but dude, I can't live in the city. I don't want it. It's too people-y down here. I just don't like it. These straight roads with intersection after intersection after intersection after, no, I don't like it. So I got on my Instagram story and I asked you guys if you had any questions about this bike because I wanted to answer your questions in the review video. Of course, most of the questions were like, do you like it more than your Harley-Davidson? So I didn't answer much of those questions, but genuinely a few people had questions about the weight and the handling, and I've said it in this video a million times. I've said it in prior videos a million times. The bike is very heavy. 941 pounds stock. I actually think that's dry weight. That might be wet weight. Anyway, handling is lovely once you get used to the friction zone and the weird throttle response because it's an electric throttle, and all electric throttles have an odd throttle response. But dude, like, I have not had an issue with this bike the entire time I've ridden it. I've never stalled it. I've never had it like brick itself out on me. I've never had issues handling it. It scrapes peg relatively easily, but I overcompensate for that lack of lean angle, I guess. Like right now, I could totally dip this bike low and scrape, but I just don't need to. I use the counterbalance of my body, and it is what it is. Like, I freaking love riding this thing, man. It's finally starting, like my heated grips and my heated seat are finally starting to warm up, and I'm like, no, I'm already here. I don't want to get off the bike now. It's sad, dude. I don't know if I'm going to get this bike back. I really don't know. I'm having it shipped to the dealership to get repairs, and then I don't know what they're going to do with it. Technically, my contract with BMW ended in December, and they just kind of let me keep riding the bike as long as I wanted to, so that's what I'm here now. All right, I'm going to have to figure this out because this seems sketchy. Officially in the warehouse, dropping off the motorcycle, and we did, let's see how many miles we got on her right now, 2,356. So the bike itself has a little over 3,101.
That's how many miles you got?
Yep, 3,101. Goodbye, my beautiful bike. Thank you, Isaac. Take good care of her. I'm sad. Now I have all of my gear, and I'm just waiting on my Uber to take me back to where I'm staying. I'm really sad. You know, this is way more emotional than I thought it would be, but thank you so much to BMW for shipping the motorcycle down here and letting me ride your beautiful bagger for an entire month in Florida. And thank you guys for watching these videos. Until my next one, you be good, and I'll see you later.